Welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and along with my long-distance bestie Amanda, we live to break down all the things we love to hate. Each week, we scour TV, TikTok, and pop culture and deliver you our unfiltered, snarky takes on everything. Take a moment to subscribe on YouTube so you catch all our live streams and shows, and follow the links in the banner to subscribe to our free weekly podcast and 2 Patreon shows, We Love to Hate TV and Total Request Podcast, where you request the shows and we break them down. Once subscribed, you have instant access to our massive library of hundreds of past shows and recaps. We promise you'll love it. And listen, we're all friends here, so let us hear from you in the comments. We love getting to know you, and we hope you enjoy the show. All right, let's go. Hello, and welcome to We Love to Hate Everything. I'm Jody, and I'm Janelle. Amanda over there.
I pulled, because it's been 2 weeks since we've done this. I've pulled so many pictures of Janelle from her Instagram stories, but everyone totally understood the assignment in our Facebook group because every day somebody's posting a new one.
Yeah, I got a couple too. Yes. I love an outdoor patio. Janelle loves an outdoor patio.
Somebody got a TikTok, but I again can never figure out how to get them on to here. But I do want to show that at least. But yeah, she what is she it's like her showing a bottle of, well, let's not.
Okay, we'll take it easy. Take it easy. Well, everyone, thank you for joining us. I mean, it is lit in the chat here. Good morning. Happy Sunday.
Hey, guys.
Just a heads up, next week is Mother's Day here in the States and Canada, Amanda. So it'll be a bye week, but, we'll be back the following week, and we have lots to catch up on today. Right?
Yeah, let's talk about quickly what we have coming up, or what came out last week.
Yeah, we have a lot.
All right. First, we have Newlyweds, Nick and Jessica.
That's right.
Did we do my 600-pound life?
We recorded a 600-pound life.
Gotcha.
It's not the Margaret. It's not the Margaret. It's Wasey.
Who shits herself while walking into a gas station. So we got that. And then we got
pants. Right. Get the pants.
I need new pants, but that bitch sister's just like laughing her ass off. Yeah. And we have on Sister Wives, season 6, episode 13, polygamist flash mob. That's the one where I had to do it by myself, and everyone was very nice in the responses about it. Stressed out. Another thing, for any of you on Patreon, it should be over today. All of the downloads should be done today, so you won't get 7,000 notifications. But if you're living under a rock, I am putting up all of my old episodes of Amanda Loves to Hate Teen Mom, and I have to do it one by one, like just download it, copy paste it doesn't seem
there's
like
no easy way on Patreon. It really is. It's not very user friendly or user friendly on Patreon,
or person over 40 friendly.
No, it's just not great. And but listen, we're not going to complain anyway. It's all we can do. If you don't want to get those alerts, there's something we can do. You just have to turn those off. You have to go to your own settings.
But I'm going to do another big dump today. There's like 40 more episodes coming, and then I'm going to start recapping. Like, I'm going to actually start doing the recaps.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Now I got that polygamous flash mob episode under my belt. I feel more comfy.
You got the brown wind beneath your wings.
Yeah. I think is that everything?
Yeah. I'm just like going down the list here with banners. It's amazing.
Okay, good, perfect. Okay, we're good. Yeah. I just took like the biggest hit off my vape like during that intro, and then I coughed really loud. Did you hear it, or was I on mute? Okay.
No, I think you were on mute.
Okay.
Danielle Marie, dump all over us, girl.
All right, well, I'm gonna. And yeah, so what have you been up to? It's been thanks everyone. What have you been doing? It's been forever since we recorded. I feel like
Yeah, just busy. Love my new job. Not different, but love it. Still in the surrogacy world. Absolutely love it. Keeping busy with the kids and et cetera, et cetera. I mean, Scout is already bothering me. So,
she's wildin'.
It's about 90% of the day. I mean, really. Okay. We're just.
Walter's perfect. Walter, you're just chilling, right, Stinky? Walter, where's
You're gonna have to
Callie?
tap dance with this one while I distract. Jesus.
Oh, okay. Sure. My mother was in Italy for the past 2 weeks, and I hated it because I don't like not having her here and like able to call her because she was 8 hours ahead of me, but she's getting back today, I think. Daphne, I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm still muted. Sorry. She's a little saucy.
Yeah, she sent
in Europe, huh?
Oh my god. Yeah, she posted this picture, or she sent me this picture, and she said, "Oh, Italians love erotica," and then she said, "For your eyes only," and it's a picture of like this like huge statue. I don't know where they were.
Like a naked man statue,
like a naked man
statue.
Yeah, and
she's like,
it's a picture of her holding the penis, and she doesn't have any expression on her face. She's just like.
Like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, but she's.
I actually have that one. I put here.
Oh
my God,
this is so sweet. Look at her expression.
Because she's looking like Ron.
Is it lined up? Right.
That's exactly
what she said. Right here. Here. Does it look like I'm pushing it? Okay, got it.
Good enough.
No,
she's not even looking at the camera. This is like that picture of you and your family standing next to Shamu, and Shamu is like not in the picture.
I think we have that. I think you should put that up here. That's not this one, is it?
Yeah,
Arizona lifeguard, guys. Take it all in.
Shamu is like
all the way down.
Shamu is behind your dad.
Yep.
And you wouldn't even know. No. Everyone's looking
that
a different
outfit
way.
I had on, guys. I was feeling hot. I wanted that shirt from the hotel gift shop so bad. I thought I looked amazing. I was like, obviously, outfit. I'm gonna meet my soulmate here today, here at SeaWorld.
This is from today.
Oh,
Janelle.
Therapy. Janelle. God, she cannot get the camera any closer to her face.
She says, workout slayed. Now off to do some family stuff with my kids. Happy face and then a sun emoji.
God love the woman. God love her. I mean, really.
I love her.
Thumbs up. So, just some pancakes, guys. Just making some pancakes. Some milk.
What's
all you need was a touch of maple syrup, Amanda.
Oh, Janelle. Okay, so what have you been like watching? What's your TikTok algorithm looking like?
Oh gosh, you know what? I haven't been on TikTok a whole bunch. I always go to that one guy who does the phone calls where it's like pretend you're Meri and you're finding out she's pregnant, or like Ben Franklin. I don't know his name, but they're really funny. So he always comes up. Zachariah.
Of course.
He had like a IBS summer jam that I think that you saw too.
I tried to reach out to him to come on our show, but you can't message him unless he follows you. I guess that's like a rule. So I put it in like a comment, and of course.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not following us. But I did want to talk a little bit. I don't know if you watched any of the Met Gala arrivals, and I know this is like a little old. But that said, I've never felt older than watching this. Because number one, I don't truly understand what the Met Gala is. And I feel like Karl Lagerfeld, wasn't he controversial?
I don't know who that is.
It's just like a celebrity jerk fest. No, it's the
isn't
theme.
What happens once you get inside?
You go up the big stairs, and
that's
then,
all I've ever seen of it.
Yeah, then there's a dinner that there's no cameras or film allowed, I guess, and the food's terrible. It's, they all just congratulate themselves. But okay, so here obviously are the ones. This is Doja Cat, which is terrifying. This is what nightmares are made of.
I don't like that.
Super scary.
Okay.
And what do you like? Do you walk around like that all night just with
like
a cat face?
It looks like you can't smile because it would that thing would come.
Yeah.
Or is that makeup or is that like a prosthetic?
Oh, that's got to be a prosthetic. Look at that nose. I mean, that's the nose I want. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
I could just
two Polish Ukrainian girls here.
Yeah, and then Michael, look at this guy, Jared. Oh, isn't he so silly?
He's in my favorite movie of all time, Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, I hate
so
that
good in it. You love it, and he's so good in it. And then I just watch him out in public, and I'm like, I hate you.
Okay, I have to say this is killing it in the Masked Singer competition, though.
Oh yeah,
look at that. That is so Masked Singer.
That is.
I just don't get this. Okay, and then Little Nas X. I thought that you would like that pose. It kind of looks like if you look like Office
he's
Tushy,
squatting down to take a poop. Yeah,
doesn't it look like a little wavy thing is coming out as Tushy? Whatever that silver thing. Does.
Yeah. It's a badly timed angle.
Yeah, but again, what do you do? Like you said, you get to the top of the stairs. Now, what do? You go change. You go home.
I would definitely want to change. I put on some flats for sure.
Oh, the bra is coming off and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Oh, okay. So we're getting some background on the Met Gala. Yeah, I know Karl Lagerfeld, he had cats, and that was his big thing.
Oh, okay.
It's the largest fundraiser. All the celebrities go inside and write checks and congratulate themselves for having money. That's so nice.
I would love that. I'm so sad. I'm not in that life. People have been wanting us to. We've gotten a lot of comments and stuff asking if we would cover different true crime stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, we know Burke did it, obviously.
Burke did it. That's where I was going.
OJ's innocent. Scott Peterson definitely didn't kill his wife.
OJ's on TikTok now.
Oh God. And
I'm on, of course,
Casey Anthony, best mom ever. She wrote a book.
Yeah. Well, Rosie O'Donnell thinks that she's innocent.
No, she changed her mind.
Oh, she retracted it.
She did retract the story. Yeah, I know. You and I were devastated by that.
And Diane?
Said nothing. And that was cowardly. Oh, God. There's something wrong with Aunt Diane. Classic. The woman that wasn't there.
Oh, another great one.
Tanya Head. Tanya Head. She's a Tanya Head.
Yeah, so we should start doing that on TRP or something. But
okay,
our opinions. But those are our opinions. Diane was drunk and high.
Yes. You don't think it was a tooth abscess? No way. Was that a tooth abscess? She was just in pain.
I don't know. But I still don't really understand what was happening because it seemed like she was enough of an alcoholic that she could have driven on 10 shots.
Yeah, but you never know if you're mixing, right? You're mixing two things.
You can get the spins. But I took a picture of the exact incident when I drove back home with Mo. Okay. Yeah.
This is a little true crime adjacent. Amy C. asks, are you guys following the royal family drama? I'm saying true crime because, it's kind of like Epstein adjacent with Prince Andrew and all that. I love watching the royal family stuff. I'm afraid what's going to come after. Okay, I'm just going to say not a big fan of Meghan Markle. Loved her. And then it all just went. But no, I watched some of the coronation. I thought Will and Kate and the kids looked flawless and stunning. She's never looked more beautiful. I know you don't care, and it breaks my heart that you I totally don't care at all. Oh, God.
Just do not care. The coronation kept coming up on my TikTok, and I asked you, do we care about this? And
oh, I love it. There was one really funny TikTok. Let me just see if I can pull it up because it's really funny. It's when Camilla was walking in like the Abbey part and they have the pages of the choir boys singing, and someone put this on TikTok because it does sound like I like vagina Camilla. Okay, so I'm just gonna play this. Like it's wild. Okay. What am I gonna do? Oh, hold on.
yeah, it does. It does.
Doesn't it?
What are they saying?
I don't know, something, but it's not I like vagina Camilla, but it sounds exactly like that, which I think was just like amazing. So yeah, that's it for really royal stuff. I mean, I know the history and everything. Listen, it's like antiquated and all that kind of stuff, but Kate's so pretty. So just like let me have this one thing. Just this one little thing. A little Louis.
Paige doing the microwave.
Just getting the pizza out. Yep, it's ready. It's ready.
A lot of beeping before we're jumping to the record. Well, let's see. Super Mario Brothers is out in theaters, and it's getting like all these great reviews, and it's making so much money. So
what?
Somebody
I hate you.
You're like, what?
I was leaning in to like look closer too, and you just flashed that up there.
Howie's celebrating with your little Super Mario Brothers hat, Jody.
What is this woman? Oh God. Okay, take it down. What is this woman gonna do when Howie finally expires? And I mean expires because Howie is food, and she's keeping it alive.
Look at this one.
She's
just happy
derby. Oh my God.
How he's celebrating the coronation in this picture with a little hat.
I can't.
Amazing. Okay, so what I was gonna say on TikTok, is anyone else on Temple Grandin TikTok?
No, Temple Talk? No.
Like it's like I saw this I think somebody just like is releasing the movie in clips. So like every just so often I'll just get like a Temple Grandin clip of like the movie with Claire Danes. And then I saw this guy posted this TikTok saying like, he's like, is everyone else out there watching Temple Grandin this week? And like, it was like a million comments of people like, yeah, it's coming up a lot. It's going to come up now. But I was so like obsessed with I bought the movie on Amazon and I watched it twice in the past like 3 days.
You are a Temple head.
I'm a Danes head, I think.
Wow.
She seems kind of insufferable, but have you seen that movie?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
Movies, in case you haven't. No. I mean, I know about Temple Grandin, but I don't know. I don't seem like you would have seen movies. But I'm just going to say Danielle Marie is my new favorite person because Danielle hopes that Howie's mom. Hope this is all leading up to her eating it, and I hope she does it live. That's right, Danielle. That's right.
Remember when I watched Howie molt for like 2 hours?
That's disgusting.
Live on TikTok. I watched it, and so many people were watching it. Molt? So is that the right word? She was like she had to like get out of. She had to like because they have to like do it every year because they get bigger, so then their shells have to like. They have to get rid of it.
That's disgusting.
I watched it because she would.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna. Her mom said that she didn't think that Howie was gonna make it because she like wasn't molting and she hadn't eaten for like 3 weeks. So
because then Howie is food.
No, she's
for those of you who don't know what we're talking about. It's Howie the crab. This woman bought a crab from the grocery store, brought it home, and now she's. I think should be PETA's #1 enemy. For real.
She's definitely exploiting the thing. But she thought that she wasn't going to molt, but then she did, and everyone was so happy because we were all so worried about this crab for like weeks.
If you were really worried, I think you'd be calling the authorities, but okay, sure. Okay, so speaking of kind of creepy, gross, peeling off skin things, you're gonna like this transition. Yellowjackets. Okay, where are you? What's going on?
Are you watching on my account?
No.
Oh, I sent you my info because I like subscribed to Showtime for it.
Oh.
Anyway,
Oh.
but I clicked play on it yesterday, and it was like right as I was like going to bed, and I was like, I need to be able to concentrate on this.
I was going to say the same thing. I'm really like maybe an episode or two past where I should be because I wasn't totally paying attention. And you really do have to focus when you're watching.
I think that I need to go back and watch all of season 1 first because I forget literally everything. When they were doing the recap, I'm like, I don't remember any of that happening.
Yeah, it's getting crazy with Lottie, and like if she's this crazy cult leader, is she really gifted? I kind of think she's not. I think she doesn't even know, like, is she full of shit? Is she not? And then, okay, do we know for sure if Shauna's daughter, Callie, is the baby she was pregnant with on, I'm calling it the island, even though I know it's not an island.
Apparently people have figured out like timeline wise that no, but I just want to bring up that I think the truly funniest thing you have ever said was about, we were talking, this is like a year ago. I was just so impressed with how funny that was. But we were talking about the baby and we're like, what happens, like, because she's pregnant.
You gotta eat the baby.
Would that be too bad? Would that be like too much for them to eat the baby? And then you just with perfect comedic timing, you gotta eat the baby.
Those of you who are not Seinfeld watchers, there's like a whole thing. You gotta meet the baby or you gotta see the baby.
Yeah,
you gotta eat the baby.
You gotta eat the baby. No, I'm.
I have to say, Jeff's character is so funny.
Who's Jeff?
Shauna's husband. Like he was, the football star, the super popular guy in high school, and now he sells furniture at the furniture store.
I think I need to just rewatch all of season 1 first.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, it's a great show.
I'm finishing my rewatch on Girls. I'm in the last season. Every year I'll do a Girls rewatch. And then Cara Berry has an episode just about her talking about girls with someone, and she has like some of like the funniest takes. So everyone should listen to that. It's on our Patreon.
Girls is pretty wild. Oof.
Now I wrote this down last week because I thought this was going to be like such a hot topic, and now I think it's already dying down. But on TikTok, there's that girl that sings that "If I Were a Fish" song. Do you know at all what I'm talking about?
No.
Okay, well, it's been in my head except the past 2 days. "Where Is Love" from Oliver has been in my head. But before that, it was because City Center's doing Oliver, and they've released all these like clips of rehearsal, and the kid is just really good. Where is love? He's very good. But anyway, but you don't know "If I Were a Fish"? Like this sensation. Okay, it's this couple, and I think the person is possibly non-binary. So I'll just say the person. And they wear like this frog hat, and they wrote this song with their girlfriend, and they wrote it in like a day. They uploaded the sound of it, and it's like the biggest sound used on TikTok right now. So then so then they made like a kind of a music video of them just like singing it to each other, and it's like really, really cute. And this has not come up at all for you.
No, it's I haven't been on TikTok a lot though.
Oh, it's like, if I were a fish and you caught me, you'd say, look at that fish shimmering in the sun, such a rare one. Can't believe that you caught one. And it's about like loving yourself.
Oh,
like if I were a fish, like people would want to be around me because I'd be so fucking cool. Anyway, it sounds stupid.
I don't really like fish, but
I like eating fish.
Yeah. Take it or leave them. I don't know.
Well, so I thought then this becomes like this huge fucking thing. Like it's coming up every fucking 2 rounds on my TikTok. Then that person in the frog hat went to like put on TikTok, hey, I'm gonna go to the Washington Arch or like the something arch in Manhattan, and I'm gonna do like a sing-along of If I Were a Fish. And like all these people like showed up, and it's like the most wholesome shit. I've seen that performance of her in like Washington Square Park, whatever, probably like 100 times from every single angle because so many people were taking like videos, and every time it would come up, I would just sit and like watch it. Isn't that so wholesome?
Well, I'm sure it'll come up on my thing right now because,
And
TikTok's
this was like
always
released
listening,
last
watching.
week, and people are that obsessed. So like that many people
Wow.
came out, had learned, they knew the song from memory, and they just did this full sing-along.
I get
Jody.
a lot of the I don't know if they're brother, sister, or friends, but they do the singing, the backup singers to
Oh my God, that's my
Shania Twain. I love them.
And yeah,
You're the one I love.
yeah.
Just,
And then this kiss.
I don't know why.
Unstoppable.
I love it.
It's so good. It'll come up on your
expressions. It's
and
so
they always
good.
do like a knowing glance to each other, like right. Here we go. Yeah.
So good.
Anyway, everyone check out If I Were a Fish and check out those guys. Put in like this kiss
lip syncing
background or like background singers.
Yeah, it's so good. They just do all of them, and it's all that genre of song, like the Shania Twains, the Faith Hill, Amy Grant. It's just so perfect.
There was one that I watched that like all the comments were like, "This is the first time I've ever even realized there were background singers in that song." It was like a crazy song, but like it's good. Okay, what else? Here's what else we're watching here. Did you finish Schmigadoon?
Okay, so this is another one, and I know you hate this because you are so schooled in it. I'm watching it because Paige really likes it, but it just, I can't connect with it on any level. Kristen Chenoweth, I can't with her. Yeah. And so, yes, I've watched it, but did anything get absorbed? No.
The last episode was, you finished it?
Yeah. Thank God.
I thought it was such a bad finale.
And I can't get past Kristen Chenoweth. I just can't.
Okay.
I guess she's talented, but she's just so annoying. And her accent as whatever it is that she's trying to do.
She's doing an Angela Lansbury accent.
Sure.
She's a Sweeney Todd. Okay.
Sure.
Well, I feel I was frustrated when I watched the show. It like actually stresses me out because I like a joke will come up, like just like one word will be said, and like I get it, and it stresses me out knowing that there's so many people out there that don't understand that, like they didn't catch that. Yeah, and it bothers me. But it was such a bad finale. But I think they are going to move ahead and do the '80s musicals for next.
Okay, I'm excited for that.
For next season.
I think I'll be able to appreciate it a little bit more. Hello, Kimberly from A Date with Dateline.
Hello. I'm doing a crossover with her for a
and speaking of Yellowjackets, they have some extensive coverage on Yellowjackets. So check them out.
I
need to do a double rewatch. Season 1, season 2. So I can fully absorb.
What's this? Look. Okay. Here's another. Going back to this. There's a certain TikTok account that has hit 100,000 views or 100,000 people. It's Howie's. Also, you know what I forgot to say?
Howie
Justine came to town the other day. And hello.
Oh yeah, I thought you were gonna like put up her photo or something.
You had no opinion.
I saw it in there.
That.
I was like waiting. No, I was waiting for you to show the photo. Okay, there we go.
Justine and her boyfriend, or now fiance, they got engaged on this trip, Amanda. They went to Banff, and then they drove up, and they saw. I showed them around my house. Oh, and I was cleaning, like fucking crazy before they got there, and then I was stressed out about like the whole, just like meeting people, and like. I really looked like I had just done like the ice bucket challenge. It looked like somebody poured a bucket of water over my head. I could not stop sweating and I wanted to kill myself. But it was bad, like dripping. Like my makeup was gone by the time we even left the house.
I get it. I mean, we've all been there.
But she met Walter and he was so excited.
Look at his face. I know. And I love that when you sent that, it was one of those live photos. So in the background, like Walter, smile.
It was pretty impossible. And then we went to Earl's and we sat out in the patio, and then we met up with Carling and her girlfriend Lindsay.
Oh, so jealous. So jealous.
Fun.
But I'm glad that you guys had a great time.
Yeah.
Oh.
But what else do I have here? I have like so many random. What is this?
Okay, so I put up a
this
couple
is
of things. Oh, stop it. Erotica in Europe, Amanda. Look it.
All right, sorry, what were you gonna say?
For your eyes only, Amanda.
Yeah, no.
Don't go showing anyone. Oh, did she say like
internet.
I'm not posting that one on Facebook? No,
or
no.
showing her mother. Should
No.
totally for you.
Story for you. Ron, take a picture.
There we go. Here's another. Here's something else Janelle wanted us to know this week. It's just a picture of a close-up of her hand holding a bottle of roasted garlic, extra virgin olive oil, and then she wrote, "One of the most versatile things I've ever started stocking in my kitchen. Makes so many things just that much better." Is that a drool emoji?
Oh, or you could just, add garlic to some recipes.
Too many steps, Jody. You got it all in one thing there.
Yeah, so she also posted, oh gosh, you and I both put up so many photos here.
I know. I don't know what any of them are.
I love, oh my gosh, I'm trying to find it. Where is it? It's her coffee cup. Where did it go?
I was looking at that you put I was like,
oh, did you delete it?
No, I didn't delete it.
Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So
but I had taken this picture too. When I was like looking,
it's a classic Janelle.
on.
There's my cup. There it is.
Does it even say anything?
So she had a caption with that that says, and actually this is sad. So this is obviously, sister wives. Oof, God. Okay. So she wrote, "The place I'm living now has a great patio. I've always wanted a great patio where it wasn't so blazing hot. Vegas. So you could sit outside." I think that's a diss to Robin, because you know how Robin had that like big shaded pergola constructed. So Michael. So I splurged on some patio furniture this year, and I'm loving my coffee, in quotes, on the patio. This cool, peaceful Sunday morning. Like, Janelle, if you're on the patio, I don't think you need to put it in quotes. And for those wondering about the trailer, stay tuned. I actually have put it in a seasonal space this year, and will begin the adventure of managing the trailer as an independent woman. At least it has hookups this time around. Heyo. It has always been something I wanted to do. As they say in the movie Fried Green Tomatoes, Tawanda. Janelle.
She also posted a TikTok video of Gabe like hooking up her sick ride again.
Handsome woman.
Yeah, but they're in an actual like RV park now, so there is running water and heat and electricity and stuff.
That's probably her seasonal space that she's referring to.
Yeah.
Tawanda. Okay, so I also wanted to bring this up. Now, I know that we have watched an episode or two of this show, but I saw this came up on, recommended Reddit. And this is Whitney Thorpe of My Big Fat Fabulous Life.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so she and her dad, apparently people are like, it's weird because they're just affectionate and stuff. And so she posted this photo, and the caption says something like, like, oh, just my dad and I having like a romantic photo something. So it's like, okay, she's feeling herself. Okay, now this is her and her dad. Daddy. Like, I love you, Daddy.
It's like the fucking like Kody the Brown family.
Like, I get some families kiss on the lips, but
I'm not a kisser.
This is
like outrageous.
Like, you're sharing a glass of wine, Daddy, and then you take a photo of it, and then you post it like, oh, isn't this funny? Like, it's a romantic. Thoughts, anyone?
We did an episode on TRP of where she did a 5K, right?
Like a 5K, and I want to say, was it they went to Hawaii or they went somewhere to do it, and she was complaining and whining the whole time. And and she was having her best friend like lube up her, what was she was calling, like her chub rub or something like that.
Yikes.
And being really obnoxious with it. Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, Jean
Ooh.
says, show us Howie instead.
Actually, Jean, Jean says that she's looking into like staying at Christine's Airbnb.
Yeah, they've turned it into an Airbnb. Well, not Christine, but the
Right.
buyers apparently have. I mean, not a bad choice, right?
That would be so fun. So yeah, Jean, if you get on that, we can you can dial in.
Would you sleep in Truly's room, or would you go in Christine's loft?
Yeah, it's like not even. I looked at the pictures of the house that are on like Airbnb.com or whatever, and it just doesn't make sense why she would put her room up there.
Well, because she liked the view. Remember the first time they went through, it had a fireplace, it had a view, and that was going to be like her area. There might have been a wet bar up there as well.
There was a wet bar. That's right. Meri couldn't even.
Meri raised her a wet bar and gave her a river runs through it down her staircase.
She had that house that she got kicked out of, I think, or like they sold the house. But when it had like the elevator and like a fountain that was
that's what I just said. The river runs through it.
Yeah. Also I am caught up on Barry.
Okay. And
why doesn't anyone watch that show?
I thought it was canceled, or is this the last season?
I think this is the last season, possibly.
Okay.
But the last episode was crazy.
Okay.
Can
you talk about it, or you don't want to?
No, just like some people died that you weren't like really expecting to, and people betrayed other people that you weren't expecting to, and it was just really. Is anyone watching Barry out there? I'm a hater head. Hater.
Oh, a hater head. Got it. Look at you. If we can, I know this is kind of old news. I mean, we're not talking about Love is Blind necessarily, but because we did do an episode of Newlyweds, Nick and Jessica, you brought up the fact that Nick seemed much happier with Jessica.
Yeah.
And he was still pretty miserable. I mean,
oh yeah. He like just hated her, but more in like a you're annoying way. Whereas he hates Vanessa in like a
we all hate Vanessa kind
like
of
a true burning, seething hatred.
Yeah. And we had this discussion where you were like, well, why doesn't he just like leave Vanessa? I mean, listen, no one knows what's going on in anyone's marriage, but you were like, oh my God, she's insufferable. Like, God, doesn't he just divorce her? He's probably high-fiving everyone who thinks that she's terrible. And during that episode, I was saying, and you agreed too, that he probably knows it's better to keep Vanessa just married because she would be the worst kind of ex-wife.
Yeah.
She would be horrible. Yeah. Like always bugging him, always bringing stuff up, lurking around. If he ever got with someone else, she would make their lives miserable.
She would like provoke him to like punch a hole in the wall, and then she would like call the cops and then get it on TMZ.
Yeah. Although I agree, Platinum says Nick doesn't seem nice. I think he's just very beige. He doesn't have that big of a personality, and he's just resigned himself to being Nick Lachey. So he doesn't have anything to offer. So I guess in one way I sort of feel bad for Vanessa because she's got to pick up the slack.
I feel bad for it all. The way that
she sucks.
She's so condescending. Like, and like, I think I rewatched
ovaries, but a baby in there. I want a baby.
Yeah, or like she'll talk to I rewatched, or I watched for the first time Love is Blind season 1, and it's good. But even like at that reunion, she's like, how are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, we're just really happy. And she goes, oh.
Hands off, he's taken, ladies. She did that a couple times in season 2. Yeah, he's my man. Sorry. And they're like, we're good.
Well, and also nothing, I don't think anything can describe her more than the fact that on the on the Ultimatum, not one of the other shows that they for some reason fucking host. She tells us in the first episode that they're a perfect hosting team because she had to give Nick an ultimatum at one point. They broke and she thinks that this is a really cute story. I'm like,
I remember the story though. I do remember the story that like they broke up and she was like, okay, well, either you marry me or
almost got out. But then she gave him an ultimatum, and then so now he's like, okay.
But you and I know we're on the same page about this. Listen, if you want to get married, get married. Let's have a fucking kid.
Snip, snap, snip, snap. Whatever you want. It's never whatever I want.
Do you have any idea the physical toll 3 vasectomies has on a person? Okay, let's just quote the entire episode at this point. But like, if he doesn't want to get married, like, why can't you just commit to each other? Like, why does marriage have to be this huge thing?
She also, Vanessa says this on the ultimatum, Georgie. She says, when I gave Nick that the ultimatum, it was because we both thought that having kids, it was really important to be married to have kids, and we were both super set on kids.
I mean, I get it.
Sure, fine. Let's have a fucking kid.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know where we're going here, but I mean,
I love talking shit on Vanessa Lachey, so I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Another thing, snip, snap, snip, snap. Another thing, is I put up on as I was uploading episodes of Amanda Loves to Hate Teen Mom, I found the very first episode that me and Jody ever did, and I listened to some of it.
I just got a wave. Nausea just hit me.
Gross. But finally, kind of once we settle it, okay. But I wrote this down. At one point, we're talking, and we agree that it would be like if we were to meet somebody in person, it would be a Sophie's choice. We both said between
I can't.
Being able to meet Babs or Obama. And then we both agreed that we would choose Babs.
What?
And we weren't being funny. We were like, oh no, like obviously. Because I think we were talking about like how much we'd both love to meet Babs.
Yeah.
One of us
chose those two people.
We did.
And we chose Babs.
Well, it would be a Sophie's choice, but I think Babs would definitely like take that one. Barbara, the woman who raised Janelle.
I hate myself hearing this. Yeah, the woman who raised Janelle, Evans, Eason, Portland, whoever she's.
Or Obama.
What was our reasoning?
I think we just both like loved Babs. We were both like into Teen Mom back then. Like you were still recapping Teen Mom on your show.
Okay. Wow. Well, I mean, I think it depends. Some of you are kind of saying the same thing. Okay, less pressure with Babs. Babs will spend the whole afternoon.
Yeah.
You could disappoint Obama. You can't disappoint Babs. True.
You can't. You just bring a bottle of cheap wine to Babs, and you're good.
Yeah. It's a different kind of meeting. I mean, you're having a good time with Babs. Like, you're getting in it.
Yeah, you're like pooping in your pants if you're meeting
right
the Obama.
But if you had like a year to live, I'm meeting Obama.
Okay, this is not a political podcast. We don't care if you guys know what you're feeling.
Well, no, I mean, I would hope anyone would choose Obama over Babs. Right? I mean,
yeah. But yeah, we were both like so into Teen Mom back then. Like, okay, it was our sister wives back then.
Inga, I'm not sure what you mean. Please tell me what is a Weber exactly? We don't have that in Austria. Like a Weber grill? I don't know what we're talking about. Let us know. Yeah, we don't have that here either. I'm not quite sure.
Are you caught up on Somebody Somewhere?
I am not. I keep forgetting to watch it. Is it good?
Yeah.
You don't seem too excited about it.
Good. It's just kind of one of those shows that you just kind of watch and like nothing's really happening.
Yeah. I actually just finished Real Housewives of Miami on Peacock.
Okay.
That's great. That is a great show just to have on, have it going. It was a wild season, 3-part reunion. Andy Cohen, man. Oof.
I've just been working my way through Girls, but I think once I finish that today, I'm gonna start on Yellowjackets, so we can hopefully.
Yeah. Oh, Inga means a wet bar. Okay, wet bar is just like a small.
You had to explain that to me too when we first when I first started watching. Yeah, I was like, because remember I started watching it on we did
Polygamiximus wedding. Yes.
Yeah. Part 2 we did, and I was like, I think Meri just seems like a lot of fun, and you were like, no, I can't get over the wet bar. I was like, what's? I still don't really get what it is. It's like a bar. It's like just having a bar.
Just has a smaller sink where you like a little tiny prep area.
Why do you call it a wet? Isn't it just that's your bar?
Yeah, but it's wet because it has a sink.
Oh, all right.
Oh, it's not like I have one. I would like a wet bar, to be honest.
Meri likes to entertain. She has to entertain.
Oh, yeah. I mean, where else are we going to set up those 6,000 crudité cups? Right?
Oh, God. Okay, let's go on to Instagram comments.
Oh, okay. We're going into. Are you going to do Kody or?
I'll do Kody Quinn Brown.
I don't know why we like doing that, by the way.
It gets longer every time. All right, I'm just going to go to his most recent.
All right, and I'll go to Robin Brown's Nest.
Also, I'm looking at this. This is a post on Kody's Instagram. I don't think I've ever even looked at this before, and it's just a picture of Ronald Reagan, and Kody's caption is "Happy Independence Day." I ask myself, semicolon, what is the next right move?
I hate him. I hate everything he says and does. Just hate him.
Oh, God. The most recent... This Trixie... There's a person named Trixie Delight who bombs like every single one of their posts with hi, Amanda and Jimmy.
Oh, I love it, Trixie. Robin Brown's Nest. The actual post is from 216 weeks ago.
Right.
This was 14 hours ago.
Okay.
Oh, it's Trixie Delight, actually. Trixie, you're killing it. Hi, heard they're hiring at the Fajita Cantina in Flagstaff.
Oh my God. Okay. 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 I got this is just on Kody's like picture of his backyard, and somebody wrote good compound location for a cult.
Ooh, zing.
Like that.
David Gunst is actually a fan of Robin's and said, "You are the sane voice of the Brown family. You wanted the family to stay together." Did she, though? Did she? That's got to be a troll. Because that's a private account.
Why did I... Oh, I liked something here. Okay, it goes, it's hard for people sometimes to break free from trauma bonds from a person with NDP. There is a certain amount of grandiosity that they have where no one else is good enough unless they do exactly as they say. Being independent is very hard for them to accept because they know they are no longer the dictator and can't control anymore, but will throw out insults and criticism, never accepting their own responsibility to the relationship. I truly feel for the people involved in this situation. It didn't happen overnight. I really do hope everyone involved can find a happy life. The person was getting deep there.
Yeah. Wow. Okay, so this person, fresh off season 16, which you and I love, when someone who's just finally catching up and they're like a year or two behind everyone else.
Yeah.
Finishing up season 16. Wow. The fake tears. I'm so sick of it. Kody is to blame and used Robin to break himself off from everyone, but Robin sealed the deal kissing his ass. If she really cared for the other family's children, she would have also sacrificed herself and said, "Hey, stay away for a month so you also have time to spend with your other kids." But nope, she took the whole 9 months and then pretends to be miserable and can't stand up being home. Come on. Snake emoji in the grass. From the get-go, I seen and the other women seen it too. That's why they never really trusted her. Fired up.
Yeah, like again, Gwendolyn is like recapping season 1 now, and I don't know if I can watch it anymore. She's too like happy. She's like, Robin is just so cute. Oh, I love like we loved Robin, and Robin is so nice, and her and my dad are so cute the way they love each other. I'm like, I can't watch you saying that. You got another
How about
one?
this one?
Yeah.
Nachos before muchachos.
Yeah, there's a lot of nachos talking Cody's too.
Okay.
On that Ronald Reagan one 6 weeks ago, and that was posted in like 2017.
Yeah.
But 6 weeks ago, somebody wrote, after watching the show, what woman in their right mind would date and marry? Period. You. Period. Only someone like Robin who has been chasing fame. You are gross the way you talk to your other more attractive, better personality wives. SpongeBob SquareFace is boring. You have ruined your show. No one wants to watch Robin. She has the charisma of a snail.
Well, that's true. That is very accurate.
Yeah, very true.
I like plants and rants. Boo! Straight, right to the point. Just nice boo.
Do you want to get into the book?
I want to get into the book. I have my trusty Janelle. I got
Good.
boot lamp.
I have my Janelle apron over here. Let me grab it.
Oh, yeah. Put on your trusty Janelle apron. I mean, it is summertime. Janelle's going to be grilling outside.
Basically, we're going to finish Meri's chapter, her long-ass chapter, and then we'll also definitely get through Janelle's chapter because it's 6 pages.
Janelle had to get to work, okay? Janelle was busy. She's got things to do.
And this is in the section labeled family. So Janelle's like, I have nothing to say.
Yeah.
I hate all of them.
Okay,
Whereas
so
Janelle...
sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say we're on page 178 for those of you reading along. And I believe we're going to pick up where it says, with only one child to feed. Would you like to take over as Meri?
You go first because I just got a wave of nausea. Latrice.
Oh, okay. Oh, and we have some requests for Reba. Just throwing that out there.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I'll do it in a second. I just got like a really weird wave.
Okay, you take it easy.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so Meri, this is Meri. With only one child to feed, I have a lot more freedom and leisure at mealtimes, especially on nights Leon decides to eat with some of their siblings, which can be frequent. Anytime any of our kids are over at another house at mealtime, it's just a given that the child can stay for the meal. Oh, yeah, because they're brothers and sisters, Meri.
Related to each other.
You're a family.
Yeah.
I know all of us moms have an open door policy for meals or anything else when it comes to the children in our family. Except for the fact that you can't walk, they have to go outside to get to their home.
I wouldn't like that either, Jody.
She's such a liar. Robin and her kids have joined us for dinner at my house often. There's no rhyme or reason to when this happens. It's just an impromptu event. Ooh, improv.
Ooh.
Meri's a real improv head. Sometimes after she's been over for a while, we'll realize that we've lost track of time. We're just laughing. We're just laughing so much. Robin's daughter, Aurora, really likes to cook. And is often the one who asks if they can eat over. And can she be the one to make pancakes for dinner? You know how annoying that would be? Can I stay for dinner? Can I stay for dinner? Can we make pancakes for dinner? No, I don't want pancakes for dinner, Aurora. And of course, she's asking to stay over.
Oh, of course.
She's the worst.
Robin taught them so well. Like, once we get in this family,
mooch off other people.
You're going to be like, but also they're going to be the nicest and the ones that want to be around daddy all the time. And the ones that always want to be around the adults, just the most appreciative. Like Robin taught them.
Pushing the other actual children out of the way.
Yeah, the actual Brown.
These evenings with Robin have happened with and without Kody present, and I enjoy both ways equally. These bonding moments are important to me, especially now that we all live so separately in Las Vegas. How far do they live in Las Vegas?
But I think same block, Meri mile away, across the field. So you could literally throw a rock and like it could enter. Yeah.
Back in Utah, in the big house, it was easy to interact with one another. There was a little more spontaneity. Now every family gathering needs to be planned in advance.
Everything be planned in advance anyway, though.
Yeah, again, you don't live that far apart. It was literally down the street.
Yeah.
Now every family gathering needs to be planned in advance. We have family dinner every Friday, but with some of the teenagers having driver's license now and all of them having friends and other activities, how dare they? There's usually at least a kid or two missing from dinner. In addition, we have lunch together on Sunday afternoons.
Why is she telling us this? This is like Mary's boring. Like, I don't know what else to write. I guess I'll talk about dinner time. Yeah.
And we have lunch. We have lunch on a day too.
Where I make pancakes.
Every day in the morning, the kids eat breakfast before school.
Sometimes the kids come over. Sometimes Leon goes there.
Sometimes they pack a lunch. Sometimes they buy a lunch at school.
Meri, like get to the point.
Whenever we have a family meal, every wife contributes something to help feed the family, unless the meal is a birthday party
or unless it's Robin. There's no way Robin's like bringing anything.
Bomb lasagna.
She brings like her own, like
just for her kids.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a Diet Coke, but I don't think she. Oh, Kody, we can't have caffeine. Kody.
In that event, the mother of the birthday boy or girl takes care of the preparations. This is,
of course, the mother, not Kody though.
Oh yeah, no, this is the lamest chapter. Like honestly, this is just what we do in a day.
Well, because I'm sure that Janelle might be honest, but you know that like this is them talking about their family. Mm-hmm. They have to all lie. They're all lying. Yeah. They're all like making it sound like they're happy.
Yeah. Our Rancourt. This book was written before they got in the sack, before they were in Kody's sack.
But they're in Vegas.
Right. Right. Despite the distance between our houses, especially mine, a whole quarter mile away, the kids have as much freedom as they like to come and go as they please.
As I recall, Meri did find a house directly next to Robin, but it was only like 2 bedrooms.
And there was no pool and,
God. Cody really let her
floor plan.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Robin brings the relish tray.
Yeah. Leon has their driver's license now and my old car, so they have lots of freedom to see their siblings pretty much whenever they want. They spend almost all their free time with Aspen, Christine's oldest child, and Madison, Janelle's oldest daughter. Those 3 siblings were all born within 3 or 4 months of one another and have always been very close. Of course, they still have the typical sibling rivalry that most teenagers deal with, but they always come back to the fact that they are siblings and love one another and love hanging out with one another. It's been fun watching them grow up so close. Both Janelle and I, Michael, have pools at our houses in Las Vegas.
Oh, excuse me, Christine has a pool as well. That inflatable one.
Oh my God. It never got fully inflated.
But it was so perfectly Brown family.
And then she and Kody were floating fully clothed on the floats at the end with like socks on. It was outrageous. Okay. Both Janelle and I have pools at our houses in Las Vegas, but Janelle's pool is more popular than mine because it's a little bigger and within walking distance of the other's mom's
You are within walking distance.
And again, this is Meri being like, poor Meri, her pool's more popular. Bigger. She also has 5 more kids than you, Meri. Sorry.
So like all the kids are there. I think that they just don't want, no one wants to hang out with Meri.
Yeah, because Meri sucks.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the shadow off me, you guys. During the summer, the older kids tended to congregate at Janelle's house, while the little kids came and swam at mine. While I love having the younger children over, the teenagers just don't hang out at my house enough. I miss that.
Because they've all caught on to your bullshit.
Because they all hate you.
Yes.
Yeah. In Utah, my part of the house was central in the home. So it was easy for the kids just to walk through the doorway and be in my house.
Really? Because I feel like we've heard different
Yeah, that they weren't allowed to do that. It was definitely a more quiet part of the house, and the teenagers seemed to congregate there often. Pass gas.
Because I only have one child, we know.
Mary's.
We know. Because I only have one child, my house has always been the quietest of all our homes. Certain kids are drawn to this quiet, and ultimately to me and what I can offer them. No. Nobody is drawn to you.
No.
Your husband hates you. Because I don't have all the extra responsibility and work that comes with having many small children. This is just her whining.
Or you could, help and be their other mom.
Yes, which is the whole idea, the whole benefit.
Because you're a family.
Yes, a family.
Right.
I'm able to, I can be, because I don't have all the extra responsibility and work that comes with having many small children, I can be focused on a child when he or she is in my home. I'm sure Meri is. I'm sure Meri's like, don't touch that.
She's focused, all right.
Yeah. I'm able to offer stability and structure to the kids, whether in the form of calm conversation or a quiet place to do their homework. Over the years, I've formed an especially close bond with Christine's daughter, Isabel. She and I just sort of click.
I don't like this story, babe.
Yeah.
She picks the best one, and then she just tries to take her from Christine.
I think Gwen said that on when she was doing her rewatch. She said, "Oh yeah, look at Meri and Isabel." She's like, they used to be really close, but like clearly
used
not
to
anymore.
be. Used to be.
Yeah. She and I just sort of click. There's something natural about our relationship. She loves to hang out with me. And when she's being particularly needy, Christine loves for her to hang out with me too. Okay. Isabel is really precocious and fun. God, she's so not that in the show.
Yeah.
Like all of her whole life just got sucked out of her.
And I feel like precocious is kind of a tricky term. It can be not flattering too.
Right. And
like
remember Christine like had Isabel like move in with Meri that one time because she was like,
and then freaking Brianna or Aurora came too.
Brianna did.
Of course they couldn't be left out.
Just make sure you see what's going on over there. I want all eyes on this. Isabel's really precocious and fun, but at 8 she can be a handful. Well, also you have way too many kids.
Yeah.
And no father. Christine sometimes doesn't have with 5 other children, Christine sometimes doesn't have patience for Isabel. I really like the fact I can be there to handle Isabel when Christine is feeling overwhelmed with her. This is just
what a bitch.
Now. Yeah.
She's like the easiest one too.
Yeah. And she's saying like Christine can barely handle her own kids, so thank God I'm there to help her out. Christine will joke from time to time that Isabel should come live with me since she loves being at my house so much. Half the time,
so funny.
I'm not sure that she's joking, Jody. Okay. In the years since I first met Robin and her kids, I've also developed a close relationship with her oldest son, Dayton. Really? He and I have a fun, quirky relationship. Like Meri and Jen.
Oh, so much fun. Prom night. Remember they were dancing, they didn't know the words to like Sweet Child of Mine or something. Oh, God.
They're pretending to, though. He and I have a fun, quirky relationship. I think the initial bond for us was that we share a birthday. Also, they almost shared those birthdays with Janelle and Kody's anniversary.
That's right.
Little handsome women talked them out of it. One of Kody's traditions for all his kids' birthday is to take that child and his or her mom for a special birthday date. Oh, really? We never saw that happen ever.
Yeah, how about Kody take the kid alone? Oh, he never would because he needs to have the mom actually do the parenting when they're out.
He took Dayton out that one time on his birthday.
Well, Dayton's different. He deserves one-on-one time.
He's the spawn of
his daddy.
He's Robin's biggest mistake. This could be anything from shopping for new clothes to going to dinner and a movie. Robin comes along for the shopping.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
like, well, I'll go to Kody. Since Dayton and I share a birthday, he gets a special birthday bonus. He and I will go out to do something, just the two of us. It's something I can do for him that helps to build and cement our relationship. This did not happen. You're lying.
I bet you one time this happened. And also,
Right.
so why does Dayton get like a special, he gets extra just because it's Robin's kid?
And because it's also Meri's birthday.
I don't like this, babe. I don't like this favoritism.
I really wonder who still talks to Meri. Like, do Robin's kids like Meri? Yeah, because remember when she came over that time? And like they were
The
all
little
like
ones
crying.
Yeah, but they cry because Robin cries.
Well, cry.
I don't think they really care about her.
All right.
Everything goes through Robin.
My bond with Dayton and all of Robin's kids has definitely been an added bonus.
Sorry.
Whoa.
I'm trying to get more light. I want to get the shadow off.
Oh, it sounded like somebody roared. In fact, when I found out Robin was pregnant, it was easy to quickly form a bond with her unborn child. Early in her pregnancy, I told her we were going to need to get some baby things at my house too, since I was sure that the baby would be spending plenty of time there.
We remember that, Meri. We remember.
Rich. That's rich.
We remember that. And
but she had that little sectioned off area in her closet in this like five-bedroom house. Yeah,
but she had one outfit. She's like, look at this.
Yeah.
He's gonna love it.
I told her, so Robin agreed and seemed to like the connection I was forging with her baby. Robin hated it. I feel like Robin, even as Saul was in her belly, she was like manipulating him to not like the other wives. Yeah.
Oh, she was preparing Kody, like, in case Meri comes over and wants to hold the baby, you have to remind her that the baby isn't hers. You put the baby in there.
Ew.
Put it in me, Kody. Ugh.
That is awful. She agreed and seemed to like the connection. In fact, at her baby shower, she got duplicates of one of the gifts, a baby bouncer seat. Why did Robin
That's so weird.
Why did she have a baby shower?
Yeah, it's your fourth baby. You can use the stuff that Truly just had.
This one's cool. That's the thing. Why did they need that? And don't they have all of this
She
shit?
never had a crib ever for any of her children. All her other children slept on the floor or in a dog bed like Amber from Teen Mom had Leah sleeping in a little donut bed.
There's no reason that Robin's new baby should ever have to buy, not the baby, but that she should ever need to buy new clothes. They should have... Like the Brown family because you know Janelle didn't buy any either.
Oh God.
All of Janelle's kids just they have a pile of clothes and they all just wear it. Scout.
Look it easy. Okay. You're just gonna I'm gonna lose my shit.
Okay. In fact, at her shower, she got duplicate of one of the gifts, a baby bouncer seat, and instead of returning one and getting something else she needed, she left one of them at my house to use when her baby is here. I also did a little shopping, and I got a few little baby boy outfits for him to use while at my house. I was very excited and looked forward to when Solomon would finally be born. Now that he's here, I get together with her often so I can see him and hold him and form a lifetime bond. Whew, that's rough. How you doing there?
I'm back. I was just getting some bebe carrots for Scout to distract. Sorry, guys. I mean,
you should get her like pig ears or something, or
I gave her a bone before we started,
like something that takes a long time to eat.
I give her a rawhide bone.
Oh,
she loves.
Okay,
she just wants some attention. She's like Areola over here. God,
yes, seriously. Or Aurora. I love being part of such a large and dynamic family. There's always something going on with our kids: graduations, sporting events, performances. My sister wives and I are constantly calling or texting one another, keeping everyone aware of all the events in the family. Keeping up with our schedule alone can be a full-time job. While the whole family doesn't usually get to every event, especially Kody, unless it's Robin's kids, we do our best to make sure there is at least some of the family in attendance. Pass gas.
Oh, I try to get to the kids' activities as often as I can. Sure. Like Hunter's football
So
games. That was her one example. Like Hunter's football games.
Because it's one thing that she attended. Yeah.
Even though I understand very little about the game, it's fun being there and supporting him from the bleachers. Okay, so since it's fun for her, then she'll consider going. That's why, because it's fun. Unfortunately, this last season, I only made it to one of Hunter's games. Leon and some of the other kids, however, attended many more of them. It's so fun to watch the closeness between the kids and how they support one another in their sporting events and activities. It has especially been exciting to see the evolution of the kids over this first year in Las Vegas, from some of them being so upset and sad about our move to where they are now being involved with new friends, teams, and activities. Unfortunately, with such a large family, one of the problems is that not every event has a large show of family support. At one of Leon's recent school choir concerts.
Yeah, you know that like a school choir performance is the lowest on the Brown list.
Yeah. Oh, fun. Like we don't even actually get to hear Leon's actual voice. It's just lost in a sea of other ones. Kody and I were the only family members in attendance. I wish that more of our family had been there to show their support. But I understand that there's always something going on, whether it's another event, errands to run, or just a mom needing to take a little break and not go anywhere that particular day. Holy shit.
Leon's choir recital, that definitely, like, Meri brings it up whenever she can. And then she's like, I'm putting that in the book. So that
is the lamest thing. That would actually be something that even if my mom was like, oh, hey, is something going on? I'd be like, you don't need to go. They sing like 2 songs. It's a whole...
Remember when you had to go to Paige's, like that show at Paige's school, and she was just like backstage crew, and she made you
crew. Cool.
And they wanted you to buy like some specific outfit for her, and you were like, no.
I don't even remember that, but I believe it.
She has to like be in. You're like she can go in whatever she wants.
She'll
just wear black. All right.
Since we moved to Las Vegas, our lives have become busier than ever. I really wish the 5 of us adults had a chance to get together socially more often, but it just doesn't seem possible more than once a month. I actually think that's like sounds pretty accurate. Like you have 4 moms and a bunch of them have like a ton of kids. It would be very difficult to get together more than once a month. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, we spend a lot of time together when the kids are in school, at least twice weekly, but those times are business and organizational meetings.
It's kind of a weird sentence there. It started with the word oh.
Because she knows she's going to get some,
Oh, we spend a lot of, she's throwing in some of her personality there.
When we do have the chance to break away, we sometimes have had to make a conscious effort to not talk business, but to just enjoy one another's company. Whenever the adults try to get together, my sister wives have to figure out whether their oldest kids are willing and available to watch the younger ones. I have to say, though, having just one 16-year-old, it's kind of nice not to have to worry about babysitters or homework anymore. Leon doesn't have to miss out on the experience of babysitting their siblings, though. They're often over at Robin's house, helping out with her kids, and is happy to do it. Isn't that something?
Jesus.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
So Meri's saying here she doesn't want another child.
Yeah, I know.
But then in our current watching, they're in their Kody sack houses, and she has just told Kody, and he's just told her, I don't want him. So this fits our knowledge, not even our theory, that Meri never wanted any more children.
No, of course not.
Another thing we try to do fairly often as wives is to go out and lunch and reconnect every once in a while. Since we've been in Las Vegas and we live so separately and our lives have become so busy, meeting like this is a nice break. We do this while the kids are in school, and hopefully while we're away, Kody's also taking the time away from his wives and family to renew his own energy. Sure. He puts so much out to all of us that it's important for him to have some rejuvenating time as well. Doing what? He doesn't do anything any day of the week. He doesn't have a job.
Remember the episode that we covered recently? Actually, it's coming out this week. right? Where Truly is like dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Kody. He takes Leon to get a car. Remember his research is there's a gray one.
One is older than the other.
Yeah, one is older than the other.
Mm-hmm.
He takes Leon for like an hour to get one of those cars, and then he has to take a nap at Robin's. Not even at Meri's where everyone is. He needed quiet. He had to rejuvenate from picking up a car at the lot.
Absolutely too soon. Leon is going to move out of the house. They'll graduate from high school in 2013, Amanda. And they're determined and excited to go back to Utah for college. Well, I'll be sad to see them go. I understand them wanting to return to Utah and get reacquainted with our church community. I'm proud of the commitment they have to their faith and their desire to return to it, in spite of having to leave their family. They're very excited and look forward to going back to the friends they left when they moved here a year ago. And boobs. I've heard that when people become empty nesters, they have to figure out who they are again. This is kind of how I'm feeling right now. I think in particular, I'll have to figure out what my place is in the family again. It'll be a new chapter in my life and my evolution as a sister wife. It'll be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Yikes.
Catfish.
She just literally never got back into the family after that.
No, catfish. Internet boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever you want to call it. Whenever I talk to Robin about this, she's so cute. Shakespeare wrote that. She's so cute. You still have kids, Meri. You still have kids, she insists. She's right. I know I do, but it's different from actually having them in my home full time and having that constant influence over them. Robin is such a manipulator. Her even saying that is wild.
What are you doing, kids, Meri? Don't you my kids, Meri?
I'm at a major fork in the road of my life right now with some major decisions to make. And so far, I have no idea which path I'll take.
I know where she's going to her Hobby Lobby room. One stock video of her working. At her computer.
Oh, wow. This gets rich. Wait for this one, guys. On my list of possibilities, these three stand out. I can continue my schooling and work toward my dream of becoming a counselor working with at-risk youth.
Which she tried to do, but then Robin shamed her out of it.
Oh, don't do that. I have the chance to pursue one of our family businesses by doing some humanitarian work and traveling with friends and family to new places I've never been before.
I have the chance to pursue one of our family businesses by doing some humanitarian work.
I think this means going on a LuLaRoe cruise. I'm serious.
Was she doing LuLaRoe's at this point?
I think she was just getting into it.
Oh my God.
I think so.
What's the third thing? Oh, here we go. It's the next line.
The third possibility wouldn't be possible if I didn't have sister wives. Over the last couple of years, I have been blessed to experience the true love that two sister wives can share.
No. What a fucking bitch.
Two. Robin.
I finally know. Robin. Here we go.
Robin has shown me this many times, Amanda. Most recently, after the birth of her son. Knowing that I have often dreamed of having more children of my own, and knowing that my body is very resistant to the idea, she pulled me aside in front of a camera and crew and sound guy.
After a whole bunch of...
Do you want me to play it? Do you want me to?
No, people get mad.
Oh, right there. You want to feel it right there?
Yeah, just put some pressure right there.
She pulled me aside, and with only the love that a sister wife could give or understand, she offered to carry a child for Kody and me. This would mean becoming a mother again in a way I never would have thought possible.
God, I can just always picture Meri's face in that moment. She's like, oh, God damn it.
Deer in the headlights.
Yeah. Like,
really? She like almost dropped Saul. She was like, oh, fuck. All three are amazing opportunities that no doubt will fulfill my life in a way I probably never could have imagined. I don't think any of my options are right or wrong for me. They're just choices with different and amazing outcomes. As I continue to live my life loving every moment I have with Leon until they move on to college and their adult life, I will do my best I can for myself and my family and the role that I am in, and I will work towards writing the newest upcoming chapter in the book of my life. I look forward to my future with hope and anticipation, fully expecting life to bring me all the happiness and fulfillment that I've had in the past and then some. I have no doubt that it will be a truly amazing chapter. The end.
All right. We forgot to put up the background, so I did it for at least that last.
I mean, she definitely thought that this was going to be the final page of the book. Like, she wrote that as if it was an inauguration speech or something.
All right, let's get ready to rumble. Let me put on my apron here.
Okay, Janelle's chapter is so funny. It's brief. She's just like, oh God.
And once again, I'm not going to tie the straps because Janelle
doesn't have time to be tying any. No,
let them hang. She's hanging loose.
No, yeah.
All right. Do you want me to take over?
Oh, pass gas. Chapter 10, Janelle. We are on page 185. 185.
And blink or you miss it. Chapters.
Yep. Yeah.
Try to concentrate on this. The beauty. Wait, hang on. Before we move on, I just want to make sure that we got all the Janelle pictures out today. Because I like. My favorite is for her hand. You just see her hand in her hand. Oh, what's this?
Oh,
Christine doing car confessions. Oh my God, stop. What's this one? Here we go.
God love her. God love her.
Just
that is
I love her.
What a look. What a look, Janelle.
And then
there's no one else like her. There's no one else.
No one else. Okay.
Oh, is that the one where Truly has
maybe I forgot
digging in on David there?
I mean, I know that I pulled. Is it this? There it is.
Oh,
I think I sent this to the group chat. And I was like, Truly, can you just not for one single picture?
I mean, we love Truly, but is Christine ever allowed to have a photo with just her and David? Is that ever allowed?
David's like, get your fucking hand off my fucking shoulder. God,
she just had a churro, and now I'm gonna have cinnamon.
Okay. The beauty of living in a polygamous family is that we truly get to embody the principle that it takes a village to raise a child. Our family is that village.
Janelle! You guys get it? She made it make sense.
She explained the joke after she told it. Yeah. Our family is that village. While all of our children have benefited greatly from the different personalities of the 5 adults who have raised them, it wasn't always easy establishing the rules and guidelines for child rearing. Okay, so you're didn't Meri talk about this for
Here we go.
8 pages just now?
Here we go.
When you have 4 adults, now 5, that was a little shady. When you have 4 adults, well, now 5. I mean,
she's a dependent technically.
But yeah, the Brown family is basically just the definition of adults adopting adults.
Oh, 1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point.
When you have 4 adults, now 5, who all grew up differently with different freedoms and different household rules, coming to a consensus about what we should tolerate and what we shouldn't permit wasn't easy. Should permit. In the beginning, when we were just starting our family and Logan was the only child, there was a great deal of conflict over the rules for how the children would behave in this home. While we did all agree on the bigger issues, such as not tolerating it if children are disobedient or disrespectful, Jody. But we've seen the kids be horrible.
Yeah.
Terrorists.
And Meri be horrible.
Yeah.
To be clear.
And Madison kind of a brat too.
Yeah, Madison is a total spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Spoiled.
There was a great deal of conflict. Some of the adults did not want Logan to climb on the couches. Climb on the couch? You kick the kid's not allowed on the couch?
Well, she's talking about Meri.
On the couches and play with pots and pans in the cupboard. Yeah, no, that's well. What that tells me is that they don't have child safety locks on anything in their house.
No, like sometimes you'll give like the kid just sitting down there like pots and pans to bang around.
I won't. Okay. I don't. And I wouldn't.
Well, you don't have kids though.
I don't see how that would make a difference. If I had a kid in my house, I would hand them a pot and a pan. All right. Being an adventurous child, Logan was eager to do these things. I was a permissive mother, and we know, Janelle. We know that you let your kids get away with whatever. I was a permissive mother and allowed him to climb and crawl where he pleased. I wanted him to explore as much as he could, as long as he wasn't putting himself in harm's way. Some of the adults didn't agree. Meri, you can just say Meri.
Meri,
we know you're talking about. So there was a great deal of friction those first 2 years or so when Logan was learning to crawl and then walk. Like any parents, we were perhaps a bit too overprotective with the very first baby. Well, I doubt that. Once the other children came along, things began to mellow a bit. My sister wives realized that kids needed to be kids. They would climb and explore, and there wasn't all that much we could do to stop them. I mean, there's like 18 of them.
Well, it was once Meri had a baby and realized, oh, this is harder than it looks. I want to let my child do that too. So now I can't be a bitch.
Do you think Meri actually like doted on Leon though? I feel like Meri just had that job at Things Engraved and then she just gave Leon right to Christina.
No. I think Leon, the sun rose and set with Leon, but definitely not the other kids.
No.
Yeah.
Like any parents, they would climb and explore. Okay, as our family evolved and we created our own households within the family space, each wife became more and more, get ready, autonomous.
Ew.
Autonomy. They love the word autonomy. More autonomous. We began to raise our own children the way we wanted to, according to the rules and guidelines we preferred individually. When children when children visit another mother in that mother's house, they are aware the different rules are in place. For example, in Meri's house, the children
we go right to Meri. Meri.
Right off the top.
Just cut to the chase.
Meri.
Yeah.
For example, in Meri's house, the children know they cannot roughhouse to the same degree that they can in Christine's or mine. One way is not worse than the other. It's just different. Okay.
Sure.
The children have learned to respect each mother and act appropriately in her respective household. But even with difference in rules between the houses, we still have to come to the consensus on the bigger, more universal issues. For example, we all agree on what constitutes disrespect. If any of the children, mine specifically, or those of my sister wives, are acting in a manner that is rude, harmful, or disobedient, any of the mothers is well within her rights to correct that behavior, usually with a scolding. It happens the other times.
Well, we've kind of.
I think
Meri might have had some physical,
Oh, I think there was probably spanking going on in that house. But even with different rules, I feel that a transgression that requires more than a scolding is something for the individual mother and Kody to handle. I will alert my sister. Cody's so good at parenting that one time when Janelle's like, "Hey, Kody, can you come up here?" He's like, "What do you want me to do?"
He's upstairs in the hallway. He's like, "Gabriel, listen to your mother."
He's like, "Do you want me to send a?"
And Gabe was like, "Okay, sounds good." Remember that Peyton was just sitting on the couch laughing. He's like, "This is fucking hilarious."
I think Cody
go home and he did it.
Yeah,
no, but then Peyton just went and sat on the couch. He's like, "No, this is great. This is great, Janelle."
I feel that a transgression Kody to handle. I will alert my sister wife that I have observed a problem, but then leave it to her to handle as she needs to. The downside for our teens, especially, is that there's always a parent who could be watching. We joke with the kids that we have eyes and ears everywhere. My God.
Oh, that's a unique thing for parents to say. It's pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
Oh.
Yeah. Because often we do. For example, she's going to give an example of this. This is already fascinating.
Oh, that's a joke. Come on.
For example, recently I was running errands and observed one of our kids walking on the street quite a distance from home. Well, they all live on the same block. You pretty much live on the block.
Let's see.
Because it seems out of the ordinary and because we parents communicate frequently, I knew that this teen was usually supposed to be somewhere else at this time. A quick phone call to my sister wife confirmed that it was okay for this teen to be in the unusual place. But if not, well, then it's accountability time for that child. What a good story.
Who are we talking about there? 3, 2, 1. Take a guess. Who?
Like what kid it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
Leon?
McKelty.
Oh, McKelty, of course, the wild child.
Yeah, she had like a little tiny hint of Cleve. I was like, whoa.
But that was the worst story ever. Basically, Janelle's like,
classic Janelle
walking, but then it turned out that she was allowed to be out there, so nothing.
Totally she was like pretty far down the street too, but like it was fine.
Quick call to the wives confirmed it was okay for this teen to be in this unusual place.
Classic Janelle.
When the children were younger, it was easier to cross-discipline them. The rules of behavior are a little more black and white when the transgressions are things such as lying or fighting. As the children have become teenagers, I find it's a little more difficult to interfere with the way in which one of my sister wives manages things. There is a much larger gray area these days regarding what constitutes a transgression.
God, transgression? Like, geez. It's the third time she's used it in 2 sentences. She's
using a lot of big words. I think because she doesn't know what the fuck to say in this chapter.
No.
So she's like, I'll just like use like as many big words as I can. As the children become, the older kids have developed their own personalities, and what one might do to be cheeky, another might do in good fun. Our household might have different rules about phones, curfews, television. There are just so many variables at play. We all have strong relationships with our own teens and with each other's teens, but since teens as a whole are more complex, rule and boundaries setting is usually left to each particular mom, as she knows her own children best. I learned nothing.
All of that could have been wrapped up in 2 sentences instead of 2.5 pages.
Christ. All right, pass gas.
Nevertheless, the universal rule applies. None of the adults tolerate blatant disrespect or lying from any of the kids, regardless of age or parentage. When either of these happen, I feel completely comfortable stepping in and asserting myself. I will also intervene when any of our children ignores his or her own mother's instructions. I have no problem acting as a secondary enforcer, so the child knows the mother is to be taken seriously. There are times a particularly contrary kid, McKelty, gets the full force of all adults present ordering him or her to take his or her mother seriously. When this happens, the child knows it is time to shape up. Ooh, Janelle means business.
Also, we've seen Janelle try to parent. It's just her like sitting there going, all right, can you not? Don't do that.
Compared to Kody and my sister wives, I am a softie. My older children tease me that I never enforce anything I threaten them with.
That is funny.
This is mostly true. It's mostly true. I feel more comfortable discussing with them what is wrong with their behavior rather than punishing them for it. I've always been a non-confrontational person, so this is just my parenting style. If not for my sister wives and husband, my children would probably have run wild.
Yeah, for sure.
The other adults are much quicker than me to carry out their own punishments and rarely let bad behavior slide.
Didn't she just spend the last paragraph talking about how like she doesn't put up with shit? Yeah, she doesn't put, and like the kids know. The kids know. Don't.
This is basically like if I'm tired, I can be a little lazy. Okay.
Yeah.
I credit the way my children have turned out to the fact that my parenting decisions were backed up by Kody, Christine, and Meri, who also provided a structured environment for them and were not afraid to enforce things. Even when we lived under one roof in the big house in Utah, we still managed separate households, except for the mortgage. That was kind of shady, Janelle. She put in parentheses, except for the mortgage.
except for the mortgage.
Meaning I still paid for the
I-
entire mortgage. Wow, Janelle. Wow. Okay. Although we discovered long ago that financial autonomy was important to each of us, we
Autonomy.
do often pass money back and forth between wives to help cover expenses.
Except with Robin, it's just fourth.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
We all
Robin
contribute on day-to-day stuff like baby shower gifts. Who had that baby shower? Oh, Robin. Okay. And wedding gifts.
Robin also has one for Areola that Christine throws for her, and then Robin comes in and she's like, all right, let's get this over with.
Oh yeah, she's like don't in the front door.
Yeah.
We also all contribute to larger family expenses such as the cell phone bill.
Ooh.
Janelle's now at the point where she's writing this and she's just racking up all these different things that she pays for in her head. This is not to say that there wasn't overlap between us while our family was younger. Christine and I especially worked together and helped each other out financially as well as with meals and errands. No, she didn't mention Meri or, when we lived in the big house, Christine and I usually did the bulk of our shopping together. It just made sense.
I just realized in this
ages.
whole chapter, like this whole section of the book is about family, and I think Kody's name has only been mentioned maybe 5 times so far.
And Robin.
Yeah, true.
Because they have their own family.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's literally like Kody is not even a part of this.
Our kids are the same ages and like to eat the same things. On the days I was working, Christine usually made dinner for both my kids and her own. However, on days that I didn't work, I usually cooked for my kids alone. Even when I put food on the table or stock my fridge, my kids are eager to go scavenge in other mothers' fridges and cupboards. It's a universal truth that someone else's food is always more interesting.
Well, they don't want to steal anything from Meri's, because remember Meri says that like all they eat is like fruits, and we like to eat healthy food like fruits and vegetables.
Sure. Well,
and you're not allowed to eat
at Robin's house.
Oh no! Cereal is a snack. It's not a snack.
It's not a meal. It's not a meal. The kids have always been free to move from house to house. Obviously, in Utah, this was a lot easier now than in Las Vegas. These days, there's plenty of walking, driving, and shuttling back and forth. It's a lot of work to keep track of which kids are where, how they got there, how they're getting back, and where they need to be later. Everyone's always on the go, but it's comforting to know that our kids are always being supervised by a parent. There are many evenings, especially on the weekends, when my house is completely quiet because the kids have dispersed to the other houses. Over the summer, my pool was pretty popular with the older kids, while the younger kids always got really excited to have sleepovers at Robin's.
Oh, bullshit.
Sure. They think it's cool to have a couple of new sisters with different toys and different games. What she means is all new toys and all new games. Okay. During the school year, Christine and Robin's houses seem to be where most of the kids want to hang out because they're the easiest places for all the siblings to meet up with each other, as well as with other kids in the neighborhood. Certain kids often form attachments with mothers other than their own. These can be lifetime bonds or simply temporary solutions to something a kid is going through during a particular time in his or her life. Currently, Hunter gravitates towards Christine. She has her own way of talking to him and can be more helpful to him during this phase than I can. And for this, I am unbelievably grateful. That's actually very sweet. Pass gas.
All right. This is it. This is the last paragraph.
Yeah.
She got in and out, Janelle.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so glad that my sister wives, as well as Kody, are there for me as we navigate the murky waters of adolescence, especially issues of love and sexuality.
Janelle, you saucy little... Okay.
For me, the most important lesson to teach my kids is not to get too serious too fast, unless you're mad.
Oh, unless you're a polygamist where you get serious within a week or two and marry the person in a month. Okay, sure.
For me, the adults constantly back me up and emphasize to our children that serious dating is not at all appropriate in high school. That's why all their kids get married the second they graduate, at 19.
Yeah.
Except Logan,
Yeah.
because he's like, I'm not. With Madison, Logan, and Hunter, I am very blunt in discussing the perils of too much intimacy before they are mature enough to handle it. The perils of intimacy. I never tire of telling them that unexpected bebés and STDs could mess up their lives if they're not careful. But boy, do they roll their eyes at me when I get on my soapbox. Fortunately.
Yeah, or that you marry a dude and have kids who's like, he's also married and you hate your life for the next 25 years. This is sad.
Fortunately, I'm not in this alone. I have 4 other adults who will reinforce our vision of morality and help me make sure that my kids conduct themselves as safely as possible. Do you think any of Robin's kids have dated ever?
No.
Like kissed a boy?
Brianna.
Yeah, Aurora, definitely not.
And she might have, but like he busted. Like, I'm sorry, but like she's so annoying. We can all agree, right?
Dayton's probably kissed a girl. Sexy Dayton.
I don't know.
I think.
Well, I mean, he's definitely not told Robin about it. Pfft. He's smart enough that he would never. Ew.
Aurora is that kid that like goes to a sleepover at like age like 15 and like cries, and then parents have to come pick her up.
Oh,
like way too
like,
old.
Oh, here she goes. Or she's like, you guys, can everyone just be quiet? Okay, I'm just like tired, and she just brings the whole room down. Ugh.
Totally. Despite the complexity of my relationship with my sister wives, the support network we have is unbeatable. Thumbs up. It's a close up to the camera.
It's really awesome. It's awesome.
In the ideal world, we would all be able to be together as a family as much as possible. But with so many kids running off in so many directions, this is not always possible. I wish that I could attend more school functions than I'm able to. But we have to come up with a divide and conquer system. While not every mother can attend every event,
This is her knowing Meri was going to bitch about that choir concert.
Because the first
this was a very recent fight the family had.
No child will ever have a recital, game, play, or graduation without a few members of the family present. So if I can't make it on game day, I know at least one of my sister wives will be there. And then meanwhile, Meri's also saying, like, I went to Hunter's sports game one time.
I mean, this year I only got to one of them, but I was busy.
Yeah.
I have a reason not to be there.
Yeah. So if I can't make the game, I know at least one of my sister wives will be there. That is the beauty of our family, especially now that we are able to live out in the open. We can be there for one another without question and without scrutiny. We can finally be the family we always dreamed of being.
Ooh.
Chapter.
Wow. I mean, that's haunting right there. That's haunting. My
favorite part of that chapter was that cool story she told about how she saw McKelty walking down the street.
Yeah.
It made a quick.
And I said, hey, you shouldn't be out there. But turns out she had permission.
Right. So really nothing would happen either way.
And Janelle was wearing her apron in the car. She's like, I forgot to take it off.
It's easier to just,
yeah. It's fine. There you go, guys.
Yeah.
Next week we have Christine's chapter, and then Robin, and then guys, pretty soon we're gonna be on part 4, celebrity. Oh, it's gonna get dirty. It's gonna be like Radar Online up here.
I believe that this is where. I mean, this is like the last section. Oh, there's an epilogue written by Kody, though. A really
of
long
course,
one.
because Cody's got to have the last word.
Janelle
says, "Let me wrap it up here, ladies. Let me mansplain this book to everyone." Okay.
Yeah. In this book is where Janelle tells us about how Christine left for 3 days after Kody said the thing about the wedding dress.
No, Amanda. Oh no. All right. Okay, so coming up, you guys know where to find us. Subscribe on Patreon. All the links are there. We have 600-Pound Life and lots more Sister Wives recaps from season 6, which is almost wrapping up, and then we'll move on to season 7.
Yeah, we're getting to the
6
commitment
was a very
ceremony.
long season. Yeah,
I liked it though.
Oh no, it was a really good one. It was just like a crazy long season. I don't know why they did it that way. So much
happens in it. I feel like they were trying to wrap it up halfway through, but then like things kept happening. Like they're like,
Yeah.
oh, that commitment ceremony is pretty funny with the dresses and stuff.
Oh yeah, they're like, we gotta have dresses.
Poor
in here.
woman. Her name is
We
Max,
have
I
to.
think. What are we covering after the book is done? I don't know. What should we do?
Well, I think we're gonna see, you know, like what's maybe on in the summer and all that kind of stuff, and then
Yeah, I think Sister Wives is coming back in September.
Yeah.
So
we'll definitely
this
be
will
doing
hopefully
that.
take us at least as close to that as possible. And then
Yeah.
this week in Sister Wives we have, hang on, I don't know what the episode's called.
Polygamist, flash mob.
I already dropped that though. It'll be Browns in Crisis.
Ooh, Truly. Poor little Truly on the couch there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we love you guys.
Yeah.
Anything else, Amanda?
No.
Okay. Well, there you have it, guys.
I'm gonna
We
go finish
love ya.
Yellowjackets.
Hey, smash that like, smash it. You're all here. Smash the like the video, all that good stuff. And remember, you guys are adults.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, guys, it's been a blast. Thank you so much for joining us today on our We Love to Hate Everything channel. Please do not forget to hit that subscribe button, give us a like or even a comment, and click on that bell if you want notifications, because you never know when we might pop up and go live. Please check out our other 2 podcasts on Patreon, where we snark on even more TV, movies, and pop culture. We got Total Request Podcast, that's patreon.com/trpod, and We Love to Hate TV, patreon.com/love to hate TV. Thanks again, and we will see you next time.